Hi, it's that old guy with a whiteboard. In this video, I want to talk about something that I see in almost every manager that I work with, being overwhelmed by daily demands and reacting to whatever's in front of them. Now, being an old guy, I've tried very hard to resist AI. One of the reasons that I started to make these videos is because I wanted to produce something that felt a bit more genuine. And I'll be honest, I got tired of people asking, "Oh, did you use AI to do that?" every time that I showed someone one of my animated videos. Well, no, I didn't. Whether I like it or not, I find myself working in a hybrid AI environment. We all are. Every tool added to make life easier seems to have created more decisions. More alerts, more dashboards, more notifications. There are more inputs and variables than most people can track. And many managers are drowning in all of that chaos. An email notification pops up, your phone pings, an urgent issue crops up, someone asks you a question. In a reactive state, you're constantly switching between tasks. Your brain is shutting down one neural network and activating another. Every time you switch mental gears, it costs energy. That's why by the end of the day, you're feeling exhausted, but haven't really moved any of the important work forward. It's not that managers don't plan or don't have discipline, it's that the modern working environment overwhelms those skills. It's what happens when you're operating in a reactive mode rather than a response mode. Fragmented attention creates the illusion of productivity because you are reacting quickly, but you never really fully land on anything. When you shift into a proactive state, the number of decisions drops and the quality of the thinking increases. The day suddenly feels doable. And because your decisions are no longer being rushed or made under pressure, the quality of your decision making goes up. Now, a lot of managers tell me that the fast pace of their business means that reacting to problems is the only option for them. It's just how it is. I don't have time to think. Time's money. But if that's true, operating reactively is actually expensive. Time lost equals lost money. Every interruption pulls you away from what actually matters. Every priority that gets reprioritized creates work. A rushed decision now can lead to future problems that will ultimately take more time to fix. And it's costing you physically as well, because of all that additional energy that's being used when you're working under pressure. For every minute that you spend reacting, you're letting external forces steer your priorities. And that creates anxiety. Often the anxiety that people feel at work isn't about workload. It's about constantly being pulled away from those things that they know they should be doing. It's your brain saying, "I can't separate the noise from the things I can actually control." And when one person feels that way, the whole team feels it. As anxiety spreads, it multiplies. So this is what you can do. Everything outside the circle creates noise. All of this external stuff can create anxiety. Some of it can be reduced with planning, but most of it isn't actionable today. So when the world gets noisy and everything feels urgent, your job isn't to keep up. Your job is to prioritize, to filter out the noise and to narrow your focus on what you can do to influence those things that matter most. When you shrink your focus, your productivity expands. You gain greater clarity. Your team output goes up. So how do you shift from reacting to everything to proactively acting on what actually matters, moving from anxiety to operational clarity? Well, at the start of the day, spend 10 minutes quickly checking your emails and messages, review your projects and task lists, and then before you do anything else, ask yourself 3 simple questions. What matters most today? What's within my control? And what one action will move that forward? You're not replying to anyone, you're not trying to solve everything, and you're not trying to get a quick win before you forget about it. You're deciding the one thing that you'll get done today that will actually make a difference. You convert anxiety into operational clarity, not by doing more, but by choosing better. The moment you stop reacting to what's in front of you and start operating inside your circle of control, the noise gets quieter and anxiety drops. Your direction becomes clearer, and suddenly you're running your day and not the other way around. In the next video, I'll talk about creating a proactive framework that protects your energy so that you can stop reacting and get control of your day.